Today, we'll be explaining every human that turned into a Titan in the whole Attack on Titan series. And I bet there are some characters you didn't know about. Let's get started. Karl Fritz. Since he was a member of the royal family, he inherited the Founding Titan in its full power, and used it to create the walls and wipe out people's memories. Tom Saver. It is unknown from whom he inherited the Beast Titan, but even after becoming the Titan Shifter, Saver mostly worked as a researcher because he thought his Titan was useless in combat and wars. Scout Varus. Varus was among the soldiers chosen to help Levi guard Zeke in a Titan forest. He was also the one who convinced Levi to allow them to take the wine confiscated from the Marleyan ships. He was turned into a pure Titan by Zeke and was commanded to attack Levi, but ended up getting killed, just like every other Titan that attacks Levi. Ymir. Decades ago, she was sent to Paradise Island and forcibly turned into a pure Titan. Years went by and she encountered young warriors on their way to walls and attacked them, managing to eat Marcel, and therefore inheriting Jaw Titan power. Aaron Kruger. Kruger revealed himself as a Titan Shifter after saving Grisha from being turned into a pure Titan. He inherited the Attack Titan and lived a full span of 13 years that all Titan Shifters have upon receiving this power. Miss Tiber. The Tiber family possessed Warhammer Titan power for centuries and passed it down from one family member to another. Lara inherited this power and used it to fight Eren during the invasion of Marley. Comrade D. Comrade D was a former restorationist who was captured by the Marleyan soldiers and turned into a Titan for the crime of treason. He is one of several Titans to make their way into the equipment depot of the military headquarters in Trost. As the Titan approaches Sasha, Mikasa Ackerman kills him. Grisha Yeager. Grisha inherited the power of the Attack Titan from the Owl, and was entrusted with the mission to retrieve the power of the Founding Titan from within the walls. He successfully did so, and inherited the power of the Founding Titan as well, although his appearance didn't change. Ymir Fritz. After being chased by the hunters, she fell down into a pool of liquid inside a large tree. There, a mysterious creature fused with her and turned her into a Titan. She became the first ever Founding Titan, and therefore the strongest Titan ever. Porco Galliard. After retreating to Marley, Ymir volunteered to pass on her Titan. Porco ate her and inherited the Jaw Titan, which he used to help Marley fight the wars. Ymir's worshipper. This woman was a member of the cult that worshipped Ymir Fritz. The cult members were eventually arrested by Marley, and she was turned into a pure Titan. Her Titan form was shown in the OVA episode titled Isle's Notebook. She was the first pure Titan shown to speak words with meaning, and also display some emotions. Yuri Reese. Since he was a member of the royal family, Yuri eventually inherited the Founding Titan from his father. He only used it a few times, like when he captured Kenny Ackerman while being half-transformed. Other than that, we don't know much about him. Frida Reese. Frida volunteered to be Yuri's successor, and injected herself with the Titan serum and ate her uncle in order to obtain the Founding Titan. She was actually the last pure Founding Titan before it was merged with the Attack Titan after she was defeated and killed by Grisha Yeager, Mr. Springer, and Mrs. Springer. Mr. Springer was one of the victims gassed by Marleyan soldiers before being turned into a Titan by Zeke Yeager. Mr. Springer's Titan is eventually killed by the Survey Corps at some point during the week before Walrose is declared Titan-free. Miss Springer was also turned into a pure Titan by Zeke, and was left stranded on top of the roof of their house. She was the only Titan from Rogaka Village that was left alive, and after the Eldians lost the power of the Titans, Miss Springer was returned to human form. Nile Doc. Zeke Yeager transformed Nile into a Titan with his scream when the Marleyan military launched a surprise attack on Shiganshina. As a Titan, Nile chases the Blouse family before cornering one of them within an alley. As Nile lunges forward to attack, he is shot several times and killed by an anti-Titan rifle wielded by Gabby. Comrade C. The same as Comrade D, Comrade C is also one of the restorationists who worked with Grisha and was captured by Marley's police. He was later transformed into a pure Titan and sent towards the walls. The community named him Santa Titan, and he was actually the one who ate Eren in Season 1. Just imagine if he chewed him properly. He would have become the new main character, Armin Arlert. Armin sacrificed himself in order for Eren to catch Bertolt off guard and cut him out of his Titan nape. Afterward, he was subject to a dilemma for Captain Levi, who had a chance to save either him or Commander Erwin. Levi decided that Armin should be saved, and injected him with the serum, therefore turning him into a Titan. He then ate Bertolt's and inherited the Colossal Titan, which he used to wipe out the entire Marleyan fleet later on. Dina Fritz. Dina was caught committing treason against Marley, and was turned into the abnormal Titan, the Smiling Titan. After the Colossus Titan breaches Shiganshina District, Dina was one of the many pure Titans that entered the city. She came across Carla Yeager, who was trapped under the debris of their house, and devoured her. Falco Grice. Falco has 3 different Titan forms, and each one is very unique. Firstly, he was transformed into a pure Titan when Zeke screamed in Shiganshina District. After that, he ate Porco Galliard, and therefore inherited his Jaw Titan form, which he used to help warriors in the battle in Harbor. And finally, his most interesting form is the bird-like Jaw Titan. He used this form to help the warriors and the Survey Corps fight against Eren's Founding Titan, 𝗏𝗵𝐶𝐺. Sometime after ingesting Zeke's spinal fluid, 𝗕𝗲𝗰𝐺𝗲𝗄 was transformed into a pure Titan during the Merlaean surprise attack. Pixis's pure Titan is spotted by Armin, who expresses gratitude for Pixis's guidance as he fires a Thunder Spear, which brings an end to the former commander. Rod Reese. As the only surviving member of his family, Rod decided to persuade his daughter Historia into devouring Eren and becoming the next founding Titan. But after she refuses to do so, he took Titan serum by himself and became the largest abnormal Titan in existence, way larger than even a colossal Titan, Zeke Yeager. Zeke Yeager was forced into becoming a warrior by his parents, and later on proved himself to be good enough to inherit the Beast Titan. He inherited Titan powers from his father figure, Tom Saver, and in combination with his royal blood, he became extremely powerful. Jean, Connie, and Gabby. Jean Kirsting, Connie Springer, and Gabby Braun were very fortunate to be among the rest of the Eldian people who escaped Fort Slava. They were previously battling Eren's founding Titan, and after escaping, they saw that the centipede survived the explosion and started emitting smoke. All of the Eldians in Fort Slava were transformed into pure Titans, and immediately went to protect the centipede as it attempts to return to Eren. Eren Yeager. Eren is the character with the most different Titan forms in the series. First of all, he has his pure Titan form, which he was transformed into when Grisha injected him with the serum. Next up is his Attack Titan form. This is Eren's standard form that we're used to seeing in the anime. In Season 4, after he ate Lara Tiber, he changed his appearance yet again and became the fusion of the Warhammer and the Attack Titan. After initiating the Rumbling, he gained the power of the Founding Titan from Ymir Fritz, and therefore transformed once again into a giant skeleton Titan. In the final manga chapters, we also got to see his founding form when he battled Armin. Peak Finger. Peak Finger was part of the warrior unit that was selected to inherit the powers of the Titans. She inherited the Cart Titan that she used in the Battle of Shiganshina, as well as the Marley Mideast War. She mastered her Titan abilities very well, being able to spend up to 2 months in her Titan form without food or water. Marcel Galliard. Marcel Galliard was one of the 4 warriors who was sent to Paradise Island on a mission to steal the Founding Titan. He inherited the Jaw Titan from an unknown source, and was very skillful in using it. Unfortunately, we didn't get to see more of Marcel as he was killed very early by Ymir. Centipede. The centipede, which is also known as the source of all living matter, is the being that granted Ymir Fritz the power of the Titans almost 2,000 years ago. It was the source of both the powers of the Titans and the abilities of the Founding Titan. It is basically the strongest thing in the entire world, as it can give any person power of the Founding Titan. Reiner Braun. Reiner inherited the Armor Titan at a very young age, and became one of the most important Titan shifters in the whole series. He was also very good at using his Titan, as he was the one who breached the gates of Wall Maria. Annie Leonhardt. Annie Leonhardt was physically the strongest and most skillful warrior in the entire warrior unit. She inherited the female Titan, and in combination with her skill set, she managed to easily overpower Eren many times, as well as wipe out many of the senior Survey Corps members in her Titan form. Bertolt Hoover. Bertolt was the warrior who inherited the most powerful Titans out of them all, the Colossal Titan. With his Titan form, Bertolt destroyed the gates of Wall Maria with a single kick, ending the 100-year lasting peace. His Titan possessed some of the most powerful characteristics in the entire AOT world, such as destructive explosions that could wipe out entire cities. Click on this video, where we covered 40 small details you missed in Attack on Titan. Go on, click it.